What is going on, everybody? Hope you all are well. Today we are continuing our Switch 2 coverage. We are covering the big one today, finally, Mario Kart World. I covered all those other games, first looks we did. They're up on the channel. I was like, all right, how can we cover the Switch 2 and not cover Nintendo's big first party title? So even though I'm not the biggest Mario Kart fan, I broke down. I was like, all right, fine. I gotta do it for the coverage, for the footage. So you better appreciate this. So yeah, let's get into it. Longer video will be up on Twitch, shorter video will be up on YouTube. Let's play it for a couple of hours, test out online and everything, and let's give some thoughts on it. So first thing, like we got to discuss with all Switch 2 games. It's like 22 gig download, so it's not crazy. Like we cover Sonic Shadow Generations, and actually Shadow Generations is not that big. We covered like a Split Fiction, all that was like 70 gig, right? So yeah, it's manageable. It's one of those games, even though internal storage is not massive on Switch 2, is like 256 gig. This is like small enough where you can keep it installed, right? So yeah, let's get right into it. I might do a couple of minutes of Mario Kart 8 because I've also got that installed just to see what is the jump. So that might be later on the video. We'll see. I'm not sure at the moment. But yeah, even though I said I'm not the Mario Kart guy, I am the racing game guy and the kart game guy, so I'm going to be judging on that. I love like Forza 4 and all that. If you don't know, the big change with this one is they've added an open world element where you can drive anywhere and like all the maps are interconnected, and between races you have races that are based on straights. We'll get into it and you'll find out. So that's the big change going on here. So yeah, I've been playing for about 45 minutes on a side account, and I thought we'd do a proper first look here. So I'll show you everything. So you can see how how it boots up and everything. Yeah, the big question we're going to be coming in here now, because it's been like a month, so I'm getting to this a bit late. This is the only first party Nintendo game that is out at the moment, and Bonanza is coming out in a couple of weeks. This is the one that they decided to up their game prices with. But the big question on everybody's mind is this the system seller? So this is how I'm going to be going into this. Is like, okay, is this a system seller? Is it worth buying a Switch 2 because of this? By the end of the month, obviously there's going to be another game out from Nintendo, but everybody buys Nintendo consoles for Nintendo's first party games. So that's how basically I'm going into this. That's what we're going to be looking at. Is this worth buying a Switch 2 for? Is this a system seller? Famously, Mario Kart 8 was the best selling game on Switch 1. It's like in the top 10 highest selling games of all time. It's like crazy numbers, so yeah, we updated it to the latest version. There's some drama recently about they patched it recently because remember I told you it was interconnected and everything. People don't like playing the straight path courses. They want to play just the racetracks. So they figured out a way of how to do that online, but Nintendo apparently patched that out, so the online community is a bit upset about it. So we'll see what's going on there ourselves. So if we go here, so we got stickers first of all. This is like stuff you unlock. I was like, wait, you started right? Okay, I was gonna say this is a new save. What's going on? Why have I got a sticker? So when you complete tasks and stuff, you get stickers. Think of it in the vein as when Burnout Paradise first came out, an open world like that, or some of the Forza Horizon games, and there's challenges around the map and the world to see what you do. So that's what's here. If you go here, you can look at your map, and like there's like biomes, right? And each biome is a different set of tracks and like the flavor of tracks. I think there's like 24, 28 tracks. And then if you go to manual, unfortunately, like a proper Nintendo game, they did this in Mario Kart 8 as well. Like once you start a game, you can press pause, and there's like the auto steer and all, steer and assist. You can turn it off, but no options. You got techniques here. You like shows you what items do. There's a couple of new items. There's like the feather. What else is there new? I think that might be new. This is new. The hammer's new. Golden shell is new. If we look at rules, we know how to play. Then just tells you about free roam. How you can like hit P switches and all that, like in Super Mario World, to get interesting stuff. If we look at techniques, this is what's important. There's actually a couple of new techniques here. The rocket start we know about, drifting we know about, hold, jump, turn, and then depending on the spark level you get mini turbo. Time your jump, this is still a new move. spin turn. This is new. Again, open world, you know, roaming. So they got to add this. If you hold brake and accelerate at the same time, you do like a wheel spin, so you can quickly turn. It's very good. I've been using it quite a bit, which is nice. This is also new. This is really good. So as long as you're accelerating and you've been accelerating for like 1 or 2 seconds, if you press jump and you hold the jump and you're still holding accelerate, your wheels will like flatten out. And then what happens is you go into the spark mode again. And then if you release it, you do a turbo boost. So what you do with this technique is, one, obviously you do it to get boosts, because with you know, with the drift, you always have to drift to get boost. So with this one, you don't have to drift to get the boost. So this is why it's cool. But considering there's so many straight tracks, remember I told you about those interconnected tracks that are just like motorways, basically? It makes sense that they've added this function because there's a lot of straights in this game. The other reason this is like super important, you know how you can do wall riding on this, like it's a Tony Hawk game, whatever. The way you do it is you have to have a charge, like you have to have one of these charges up, or you have to have you know, just before you jump off of a jump boost pad, and you can press jump. If you're boosted from one of these, or if you're boosted from this one, that's how you wall ride, because people couldn't figure it out. I know it's been out for a month now, you don't need me to tell you, but that's how you activate wall ride. So like this is a big mechanic here. Like I really like this new mechanic. So this and the you know, the quick turn is what they've introduced new here. And another thing you can do is while you've got this boost, you can hold backward or forward to like how you want to jump. So if you then tilt the direction stick down and press R, you can do a small jump in that direction. So yeah, and also from this you can like do a spin jump right or a spin jump left. So if you, while you're in this, if you want to grind onto the wall, you would hold right. And then obviously the other big thing they've introduced here is rail ride. Like obviously all of Nintendo's footage doesn't explain this clearly. I thought it was going to be like you press a button like Tony Hawk style. It's interesting that we're talking about Tony Hawk because 3+4 is coming out in a couple of weeks. We should be covering that. Stay tuned to the channel if you're interested. I thought it was gonna be like that. You go press a button and you have to grind and all that, and you have to no, it's like super simple. You just have to grind over any you just have to drive over anything that is grindable, and then you automatically start grinding. See where he did that spin turn jump there and he started grinding? So it's like super easy to do. It's not difficult at all. And then if you slow down too much, you just fall off. And then obviously the other big new, this is why I was talking about wall ride. This is the new mechanic here. Like, you know, in 8 there was like pads that you could automatically drive on. That's how you wall ride. Here is like, you know, any flight, like you could do it on the side of cars and everything as well, but you would have to hold that charge jump. This is why this charge jump is so important. Not only is it important for the straights, it's also important to wall ride. And the other big thing they've added here, which I've seen not a single person talk about, what's going on? They've actually got a full rewind here. Not, oh, you press the button and you fell off the track and you get the cloud guy comes, I forgot his name now. Lemmy, is it not Lemmy? Whatever his name is. He brings you on. No, it's got a full on rewind. I was like, wait, what? Okay. So yeah, it's like wall ride, rewind, rail ride, charge jump, and the spin turn. Those are the new moves there. So yeah, a couple of new moves for Arsenal, which is great. So then what else we got? You got wireless play, obviously. You got your obviously online play. You got your local multiplayer, which you can still do, you know, 4 players, and then you got your single player and all your single player modes. Lakatu, so thank you, chat. And then if we go in here, you still got your battle site, you know, just like your battle modes. Hold on, spoilers. You got your VS races where you can like do customized rules, and then you got your time trials. Stay ahead in the race for endurance. So this is a brand new mode. We haven't seen it before. This is a knockout mode, right? So we've seen this in other racing games, but how I think it works is, I forgot the name of it, what they call it in other racing games. It's like, oh, if you're in last place, when the timer runs out, you get knocked out basically. And then you got your traditional Grand Prix where you pick a character. If we just go Mario here for a second, just so I can show you the courses. Initially, these are what you have, but you unlock more here. And then if you go here, like circuit wise is like, obviously we're used to Mario Kart 8 and like that got a lot of DLC, but as default, because again, I'm judging this as on the racing game because it's got the open world segments and everything. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. That's a decent amount of tracks, you know. I should preface this though. This is an 80 quid game. Is it a decent amount of tracks? I totally forgot this is 80 because obviously if you buy it in the bundle, you can get it for 35 because that's what the bundle costs more. So for 35, this is like would be a no-brainer, right? Am I spoiling the video? And then also when you do stuff in like the roaming and just playing the game, you unlock new characters and you unlock new outfits for the characters as well. So you can just see everything's here. Oh, maybe you don't unlock more vehicles because nothing's shown there. All right, so let's start with free roam. I think that's what we start with. If anybody got anything they want to see. So I was saying, yeah, it's a shame that so this has motion control stuff. You could turn it on or off. I was saying it's a shame that you can't set the triggers to accelerate and brake because I really would have preferred that. But you know, I guess if you're playing on Joy-Cons, then that would have been bad for Joy-Cons. So they're still on like A and B here. Oh, chat is gone. They've seen people dodge blue shells with rewind. Oh, interesting. Huh. Another thing I really like here, like you don't get to appreciate this a lot, is like the extra animations on when you're. It's like the little things that I'm really appreciating on this. Is that, you know, when you're turning your vehicle and all that, and like he leans and everything to the side, front and back. Like really nice little animations, man. I'm really enjoying the music as well. But again, if the music drowns me out, I apologize. Nintendo doesn't give us any options there, so you know, I can't do anything. So if you press pause and then you press your settings, this is the only settings you have. Smart steering goes on by default. They don't give you a description of what it does like they did in the last Mario Kart game. I'm assuming it just helps you not fall off tracks, right? So let's turn it off. You got auto accelerate, auto use items, and tilt controls. I'm not going to even try it. And then, you know, your camera, and you can turn your minimap on or off. I don't know what dash food jump is. Dash transforms, doesn't transform, so we have to figure that out. But I just wanted to come in here, just turn smart steering off, and then in your free roam you can change characters from here if you want. So yeah, let's just free roam a little bit, and then, you know, pretty high res image of the minimap, because again, I play a lot of racing games with these open world sections. You just see a basic minimap right here. It's pretty. So yeah, once you do this charge, and if you hold jump from it, you can go into a drift if you're holding left and right. Also, you can like continue. Hold on. You got to not be holding left and right when you do the jump. And once you release it, if you hold jump again, you can go into another one. So you can continuously you know, back to back. And while you're gliding, right? While you're gliding, you can do tricks, obviously. See how I bounced off of the side of that car while I was, because it classed it as a wall, right? Yeah, and basically you can drive. Wait, is that a Yoshi I had to collect? Or there's so many secrets in the overworld you don't. Nope, he decided to chuck me in the water. Chat goes, are all the cups auto unlocked? I don't know. I've only been playing 40 minutes off stream. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're gonna be playing for a couple of hours, right? Because I guess by default, 8 on Switch 1 had more, right? Because they had 2 rows. So again, yeah, you got to consider £80, right? So people want more content. Rightfully so for £80, right? I love that. Like, you can literally go on side 2 wheels. The little animations are, like, nice. And then if you want, you can bring up your map at any time. Oh, sorry. This is oh, in photo mode it goes to 30 FPS. I mean, this looks like 30. Hold on. How do we? Oh, there you go. You got to press Y to bring out the map. Then I think you can like teleport anywhere. Like, you almost want them to give you the ability to be able to like get out of your cart, right? Like, everybody thought after the direct there was going to be some secret hidden thing that they haven't showed us, but like everything's so well designed of anywhere you can go. That would have been crazy though, right? Imagine if that was their hidden thing. You know, you can like get out of your cart and just like it turns into a full 3D platformer to roam around. That'd be mad. AE still makes my head hurt. Sorry, what do you mean, chat? As you see, we just unlocked a new avatar there. You just do stuff in the overworld map. So yeah, you can see how you can grind on those rails, but if you was to bump into them, you would break them. So, alright, what's the stuff that you're unlocking? So it really is like Burnout Paradise. If any of you remember Burnout Paradise, it gave us open world, and then like remember you have to go to petrol stations, and there was stuff there. And okay, so this is their new random item. Ooh, we just unlocked a new outfit. Let's go. Gamage time. This is how we test open world games. How long do the skid marks last? So my Twitch chat is gonna have to let me know if the game is drowning me out. Obviously dynamic weather, time of day. Oh, sorry, 80 as in the price, yeah. What is 75 here in the UK? 76. That's what I'm saying. If you've got the slightest bit of interest in this, it's even though I've played it for 45 minutes, I'm already like, okay, this is a no-brainer at 35 because it costs 35 if you buy it part of the bundle. There is rumors that I don't know how long that bundle is going to be on for. Hold on. How long did what's the memory like? Oh, that lasted quite long actually. I guess audio is good, thank you. So yeah, for the 45 minutes I've been playing it, everybody's been complimenting the music, and I agree, it is really good. Alright, so you got P switches here, which display precision driving to gather the blue coins. Alright. Yeah, there's like mini challenges like this. You know, Burnout Paradise would be something like, oh no, I have to do a jump there. Okay, hold on. We got going. Oh, retry. Oh, you could do instant retry. Nice. There's something. Hold on. How do I explain this? Oh, I missed it totally that time. Damn it. Like, the music is so good. It gives me like jazzy Christmas vibes. And I instantly was like, huh, I wonder if they delayed this game and it was meant to come out at Christmas. Because there was something so cozy about the music when I first booted it up on my other save. I was like, damn, this music is good. But it gives me, you know, like holiday vibes, which is a good thing. And I was like, oh man, this would be... Got it. Pushed me. I think you get more out of this free roaming world if you're like a Nintendo nerd. Like, oh, that's from this. Here, I recognize from. All right, let's go to a different segment. Peach Beach. Sky High. Boo Cinema. Bowser's Castle. All right, let's go Airship Fortress. Because I wonder how good are the tracks going to be that you can fall off of. That's always my telltale sign of if it's a good Mario Kart game or an annoying Mario Kart game. Like, how easy is it to fall off these courses? Slip by line after line, rocky wrenches. First go, prosumer. You form 50 tricks. I think there's something in there. I wonder how long you can grind on, ride on walls. I don't know if this game is a bit slower. Or is it just me? Because I felt like when you was at full boost, power slide boost in 8, it was a little bit faster? Or maybe it'll be faster in race. Oh, I was on a challenge. I didn't pay attention. Slow is fast, slow is fast, slow is fast, slow is fast. Fast is slow, fast is slow. Turn, Mario! Oh my! Oh, maybe I should do the brake turn afterwards. I think you have to power slide the entire way up. Okay, right up. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of comparison videos for like how things perform. Which one switch to? Interested to go check it out. Most of it is I've been doing like loading times and like eyeballing. Oh, do the graphics look better and all that? I've been trying to upgrade my tech off stream. I can like, there's programs you can use to count like the frames and stuff. I think I figured out a way. Oh, you did have to power slide all the way up. I don't know why I was letting it go. To be able to like see what the frame rate is after, not live on stream. but like for YouTube videos. I'm kind of hyped for that. I'm gonna start putting my hand into that, like all those other digital foundry and all that do. Takes forever though. A 1 minute clip will take 20 minutes to analyze. All right, so you get the idea of free roam. Is there anything else anybody wants to see before we go into the other modes? It's cool. Okay, wait. Before we do that, let me just one more P-switch. Wave your way through the one. What? Hold. Oh, you don't have to ride them. You just gotta. Oh, full scammage? Okay, hold on, hold. Man, I'm so glad they gave you a retry. That's not the way, Waluigi. Did it. First go. Pro shimmer. Alright. We check one more biome out. Desert. Desert hills. If there's anything anybody wants to see, let me know. Huh. Hold on. I'm actually curious. What happens if we click a character? Oh, okay. You just be that character when you go to the area. Nice. Well, sorry, chat. I was gonna be Waluigi, but even the game was like, no. It's the fuzz. Passed by plenty of pokey parting. Okay. Oh, don't mention it. Oh, I thought there was one there. Oh, we're good. All right, there you go. You got the gist of free roam. It's pretty fun. Because you weren't lying, the music is top, right? It's just like, I wish there was like most of their games that have good music, like Smash and all that, they have a music playing mode. Like there's nothing here. It's like really. I wonder, do we get stuff for unlocking stickers? You clear the mission. Like there's something like very Route 66 America about this, right? Kind of going for that vibe. All right, let's go single her. Let's go Grand Prix. Who we picking out here? Who's new? Is Wiggler new? Kyle's new. Is it just those same characters and each one's got a different costume? I guess they've paired back. But I guess we got a couple of years of DLC for 8, right? Nabbit's new, chat says. All right, let's start from Mushroom Cup. We're going straight to 150. Straight to 150. Oh, another thing I should have pointed out, because people have done tests, or I should have spoke about this at the beginning of the game. So the cartridges on Switch 2 are actually slower for loading times than like the internal memory. So it's like 5 seconds versus 16 seconds. I don't know what is specifically for this game, but like that's the difference. So if you want the best performing version, you'd actually have to buy the digital version because the loading times are quicker. That's not just for this game, that's for all games. So that's something at least, because again, I think a lot of people, the majority of people who are going to be playing or buying this game, depending on how long Nintendo sells that package, right? Because they've said, I think they've said that, oh, we're not going to sell it indefinitely. But like, you'd be crazy to buy this unless you want the collectible, like you want the cartridge, right? That's why you bought it physically. But then that version would perform worse because yeah, the loading times are not as good. That goes, there's no 200 in here? I don't know. Was 200 DLC in 8, or is it going to be an unlock? I always felt 200 was a little too fast for me, but considering these courses feel wider and more straights, maybe it will be better here. Son of a gun. I do like the new graphic style on the numbers for your position, like 3, 2, 1. It looks great, man. Do I lose my shell? Oh, I lose my shell. Oh no, I think my shell countered it. No. Yo, what is it with every game? They make Donkey Kong like OP. I was playing 8 the other day to, you know, do some comparisons. And I swear, even in that, Donkey Kong, my arch nemesis, in the movie, they made him all about, you know, fighting, and oh wait, he's so good with carts as well. There's something not telling us about Donkey Kong. Get wrecked saying all that. Saying all that though, beat him to the finish like lol. Commentators curse. Ha ha! How you like me now, Harry? Not Harry, Harry. You know, he's Harry. It's DK. It's Donkey Kong. I bet you they wish they could remake that movie now to basically show off this game. Because I said to my chat as well, I recently watched that movie. The second half of that movie is just the advertisement for Mario Kart. So yeah, this is one of those interconnected tracks I was saying. So like this is how they do it, right? There's like a mix of you do a course and then you get one of these. Like this, I don't think they could have done this with 12 racers. The fact that, you know, obviously I didn't talk about that, but that's the other big upgrade here. It's gone from 12 to 24, right? But there wouldn't probably be enough action with just 12. Also, it's just not straights. There are bends and turns and everything. And what they do is, what does the gold shell do? Oh, not only do you hit people, you get coins. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so at the end of the track, it just morphs into the circuit, basically. It's kind of cool how they transition to it. I guess the complaints is like, oh, you just want to grind track after track. Then it might get annoying. Or, you know, according to the online community, does get annoying. But I guess maybe these tracks are more suited to that new mode as well. Like, you know, last place gets knocked out. Because that mode is suited to a lot of what I've seen in other games anyway. It's like suited to courses with a lot of straights, right? Because you want to be doing this boost a lot, you got to make sure you're not pressing left or right when you do the jump. Otherwise, you always get the power slide. Another good track. Music track, sorry, not race track. The track's actually good also, but I'm saying. I'm trying to compliment the music. Luigi did it! Oh, that's adorable. Oh, so that's what I was saying. Yeah, so for some of those wider, those track 200cc would be perfect. And maybe this should even lock you out at 50cc. Like 50cc on those straights would be too slow. Wait, did I get a new costume? What's going on there? Oh, so when you unlock a new costume, you'll auto-equip it, so... The pro tech. Did you know you could? You could throw them forward? I know you didn't. Well, you do now. Yeah, whatever. Everybody knows that. Yo, this might be... Well, other than Moo Moo, I've never liked none of the Moo Moo music. Corny as hell. But, like, this is up there with Super Mario World. Might go down as all-time one of their greatest soundtracks. I guess technically you could argue that it's just remixes. But still... Want to know where that £80 money went to? The music. Uh-oh. The music. This guy tried to throw it back. He's like, I'm in first. What do I do? I'm going to throw my red shell behind me. Yeah, well, have that. Oh, chat goes, you unlock one more cup once you beat them all. Thank you, chat. Wait, hold on. So the 32 tracks, do they include the straights in that? Or the straights counted as separate numbers? Guess we'd have to go to that other mode to check. Oh, chat goes straights don't count. So technically, if you don't mind the straights, I guess we could add the straights as well, right? Hold on. So how many straights is there in each cup? First race, straight. Hold on. First race, then you go to a straight, that's 1. Second race, then you go to a straight, that's 2. Second race, you go to a straight. So is there 3 straights in each cup? Is that correct? Am I mathing correctly? 3. So hold on. And how many cups are there? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't mind the straights. I kind of like them. We've only been playing for like an hour or 2, but like, well, hour on stream, and I've been playing for an hour off. Did you say mommy? Another banger of a track. I feel like this is from the movie. You know what they should force you to do? I agree with chat about the CCs, higher CC being better on the straights. I guess that maybe that might make it too difficult. Like force you to use higher CCs on the straights just to keep it engaging. Or maybe have an option. Obviously, you wouldn't want kids to have that if they don't want to. If you keep pressing it, you bounce off. Crazy here because you get to him. Oh, did I clap him after? Huh, so that's interesting. So far, the stuff the community might not be so hot on is the stuff I'm liking. Or maybe that's because I'm not really the Mario Kart guy. I like the free roam and I like the straights. To me, it's different, right? Because I guess after Double Dash, the problem with the Mario Kart games is they felt all very samey. I would just more appreciate a Mario Kart game is if it brings something new to the table. Like, I just don't want to see those same levels again in better graphics. It doesn't do it for me. I feel like I'm playing the same game. Speaking about Donkey Kong, we unlocked him. Alright, should we try that new mode? Oh, actually, wait, should we go here? Alright, Knockout Tour. I heard some people say that, and a lot of people might not even know this reference. People was like, oh, this feels very Outrunny. Outrun, the video game, was, you know, famous game from the 80s and 90s. At the time, I think it was the best-selling car game of all time in that era of the 80s and 90s. The last one we got was Outrun 2. I still think it's probably one of the best arcade races of all time. You know, that's what basically Outrun was. It was like 4 points, junctions, you pick left, right. I heard people comment on like, oh, this mode gives us Outrun vibes when they saw the trailers anyway. I don't know. Wow, I totally can't remember that being the Wii game. Alright, watch this now, watch this. I asked chat that question, they shocked me and going, it was in the Wii game, and then I lost because I wasn't looking at the track. You can go back and check the footage. Everybody pulled mushrooms. Are we sure? Have I blocked that out of my memory? I cannot for the life of me remember that being in the Wii game. Yo, I'm so good at video games. Damn, I'm still only 18? What is going on here? CPU's playing like my Twitch chat. Getting sweaty out here. Hold on. No! Concentration is real. Commentary is not. Oh, he missed me. Oh, I flew into his shell. Yeah, how you like it now? Well, rip. Okay, so it's not outrunny, does it? It doesn't give you junctions though. I guess they couldn't do it because... Oh, I wonder if you're like in the lead. That would have been good because then you don't want people splitting up, right? What is it? I've got to be 12. Damn, man. Right, but he's stuck at 6 for like 5 minutes. Oh, missed those boosts. Missed that. Damn it, that was slow. And I'm 12. Oh, I was 12. No, 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 no! No, let it! Oh, we cooked. We cooked. Wow. All this enjoyment we're having, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna play online. All right, race. You could do knockout tour. You could do battle, and you could do friends. All right, what should we do? Let's do race. Sure. Sure. How does this work? You joined. Hello? Wait, you will join the next available race. Sit tight. Oh, interesting. Hold on. So they just sit you into free roam? Resume, change character. And like, are those the people in my world? Oh, that's an interesting way they do it. Because I guess you need so many people for the race. Can you see them on your map though? Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, it's interesting. They're just masking like what EA would do. You would click a button, you would see who's in your server, and then it's just that, but it's got the Nintendo. We need to mask all that technical stuff, right? The start is basically like, oh, this is the server view. This is how you see who's in your server. What's the points? Their levels? How many races they did? What? Do they fill out with ghosts? If it's not, oh, they don't. That'd be nice. Uh-oh. Huh. Online seems to be okay. I'm seeing lag and stuff. Judge that from the first 10 seconds of the first race. You know how we do. Damn it, I should have used it. Use it or lose it. Yo, you just skimmed past me? Chill. Oh, chat, feel free to join if you want to. Somebody just tell me how to set it up. I think I don't mind that they've taken out the gliders and even the tires. I felt like it was too much. I'm glad that they've just gone back to carts, unless that's something you unlock later and I have to eat my words. That goes knockout tour always fills up. It's interesting, they don't even let you click the character's name to send. Oh wait, it's filling up now. Damn, you're right, Chad. I feel it quick. I guess that's the downside with having 24. Like, you gotta have 24 because the game is made. The courses are wide, the tracks are long. It really is made for. The more people you have, the more fun it is. Yo, that's an interesting way to start. Let's go. That looks cool. Clapped right from under me. Damn, I hit 22, 24 quick. You have to stay with the pack, right? That's like definitely the meta here, because there's so many, like, you know how in normal racing games you get slipstreamed and stuff? Here it's like, oh, because if they got boosts or mushrooms and you're next to them, you can get the boosts and the mushrooms. Like, if you're with the pack, it literally is a racing thing. Yo, you gotta stay with the pack. Anybody who plays Formula 1 games will understand. You lose the pack. Wait, what? How did I hit to a third already? Thanks for that, mate. Maybe this might be a little bit too hectic though. 24 for the knockouts is fine. Maybe 24 for races is too much. But then again, you want 24 for single player races because then it's too boring. probably could have slid off that. Oh! Is it on a timer or is it presses? Even my bullet bill is barely budging me up. Oh no! Yeah, want to throw something at me right back at you. Uh-oh. 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 No! Wow. So, am I still in that? Oh, okay, you just joined a new lobby. Interesting. Okay. All right, so let's do a quick comparison. Sky High Sunday, this, and then Mario Kart 8. Even though, again, it's not technically a fair comparison because Sky High Sunday was DLC course in 8, and some of the DLC courses didn't look as good as the base courses in 8. So, but there's only like 2 returning tracks. So, what are you gonna do? Definitely looks more saturated. Otherwise. Rip. Oh, Chaco's Moo Moo Meadows was base game? Oh, I thought Moo Moo Meadows was DLC. Oh, maybe Moo Moo Meadows would be a better comparison. The thing is, Moo Moo Meadows, there's not a lot going on. But graphically, like what they're gonna upgrade, there's like more resolution in the cows. Like graphically, they're both very cartoony, right? But there's more going on. I guess we could do both. Oh, missed it. Yo, did you see me jump over him? Professional video game player. That was satisfying. I wasn't even charging for that. I was charging for the boost. Got it. It's not auto update for your save data though, right?
Mario Kart 8!
I wanted to say I'm seeing anti-aliasing. It's gonna be so hard to check with this track because this is like over color heaven. You see the Jaggies on the floor here? Man, these are not playing with their red shells. Even though Nintendo doesn't give you like audio options and all that, like for MK World, maybe they've been watching my stream, push streamer, they've balanced the audio pretty well. Like I would have turned the music down a little bit more to hear more engine sounds, but it's balanced way better than 8. Man, I'm such a nerd. I love doing tests like this. All right, so this is Moo Meadows, Mario Kart World, Switch 2. They've changed the layout. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait, chat goes, they prefer the realistic art style of 8 more? Wait, isn't this art style more realistic? I mean, actually, I'm just basing it on Sky High Sunday, but like, that's not, like, you would say less saturated, right? Like, look at Mario's hat, for example. Like, nothing's that bright and that, so it's like 8 looks more cartoony. Maybe like World has more exaggerated expressions and stuff. Oh, chat means DLC was more cartoony base game. No, lost it right at the end. Hold on. All right, let's check. We'll go Moo on 8. Oh wait, hold on. Wow, it's interesting. They even oversaturated Mario's hat when you're playing Sky High Sunday on 8. So this is so loud. Oh no, chat's right. This is more realistic. The layout is changed as well though. There's a jump there. I have to slow down and wait for everybody now because it's so boring. Yeah, so once again, this is Mario Kart 8. Switch to Meadows. All right, I think I'm ready to give some final thoughts. We've been playing for a good couple of hours. I played for a little bit off stream as well. All right, where do we start? At the end of the video, we added in some comparisons to Mario Kart 8 as well, to some of the tracks that carried over. Yeah, overall, I'm enjoying my time with this. Again, I'm not the Mario Kart guy, but I am the racing game guy. And as a racing game, like the new mode they've added, the knockout mode is very fun. If anything, it feels like it feels like what they did was they made 2 new modes, the free roam mode and the knockout mode, and then they based everything off around that. So the wider tracks and more players makes more sense for the knockout mode, you know, because if there wasn't wider tracks and more players, the straights and the straight courses are not a good fit for the normal circuits, right? Because 24 maybe get a little bit too hectic, and if you think the straights are a little bit too boring with 24 players and with the tracks being wider, like they just fit perfectly, right? And yeah, I'm really enjoying free mode. I feel like free mode is like fantastic. It's done so well. I just want Nintendo to add the ability for just let Mario get out of his cart. Like all the world and everything is rendered and everything. You know, it would just be kind of cool. I guess the other big question here. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself, and then the other half of it is just traditional Mario Kart. You know, that's Mario Kart. There's nothing like crazy different about it. Sure, they've got rid of some of the selections with the from 8 of the tires you can pick and the gliders you can pick, but I think I prefer that. I think it got a little bit too much. I guess this would be the best comparison. Like at the end, what Mario Kart 8 finished at, and all the options you had for karts, and you know, it felt like the racers Mario Kart, right? Like you had so many car options, so many tire options, so many track options. You know, where here it's more generalized fun rather than beating out the races, you know. And like my issue with always is with Mario Kart, there's not enough iteration and change over Mario Kart. So if you're just, oh yeah, Mario Kart's fine, you know, I'm not the craziest Mario Kart fan, you're like, okay, this is just the next Mario Kart. So for me, these are great changes because it feels like a new game. It just doesn't feel like Mario Kart again. But is it a system seller? That I don't know. This guy is like, maybe if you're a crazy Mario Kart fan, it would be to you. But if you're just like, yeah, I enjoy Mario Kart for what it is, then no. But then I was saying to my Twitch chat, like, system sellers, you don't have to ask that question, right? It's not even maybe if you're this and that. System sellers are just system sellers. You just know off the bat, you know. I would say then in that regard is no. And then we can't forget that other big conversation, like, you know, depending on where you're buying this is £75 or $80 if you're buying in America. Is it an $80 game? This is the game that Nintendo was like, oh, we're gonna increase our game prices, and this is the game that is leading the way for all game prices to go up. Is it worth that? Like, I don't think so. Like, we was talking about, like, what did Mario Kart 8 launch on the Switch 1, and we was figuring around 50, right? Like, Zelda was 55 and Smash was 55 a couple of years later, and obviously the latest Zelda game, they upped it again, but it was around that 50 mark, right? So in UK pounds, this is like £25 more. Sure, you can adjust for inflation and everything, but we got to remember, even Mario Kart 8 on Switch 1 was a port of the Wii U game, so even that was overpriced, you could argue, right? So yeah, does this feel like an AE game? I don't think so. Like, is there enough content here for even to be an AE game? Like, even then, maybe not, right? Because if you look at the end of what Mario Kart 8 was with all the DLC and everything, like, there was a ton of content there. Like, I was saying this from my Twitch chat, and again, this could be copium from Nintendo fans. Like, the only way the price is justified here is if this is some kind of, the open world segments are some kind of live service game, and they support it like all those other open world racing games where they continuously add content to it for free. And that's why we're saying, like, that's cope. You think Nintendo's gonna add? Like, we could be pleasantly surprised and proven wrong here, but do we think Nintendo is gonna add free content to this game? I mean, if they do, it'll be good. Like, I'm honestly, like, we played this for a couple of hours, and I said to my Twitch chat, you know what, I just want to go into free roam and drive around and do the challenges and stuff because it's really fun. But then once the content is done, there's not going to be more there, right? So my hope for this is that they continuously add to this free roam mode, because yeah, yo, it is really good. But again, yeah, that price is a bit eye-watering, man. That this is not, you know, the revolution that this game is asking for in prices. So yeah, I guess a lot of that is like, doesn't matter, because most people who buy this game are going to buy this as part of the bundle. And if you buy this as part of the bundle, this works out as £35. And at £35, because remember, it's like $3.90 for the Switch, and then $4.30 or whatever it is, $3.95 for the base Switch and Switch 2. And if you get it with the bundle, it's like $4.30, right? So it works out about $35. At $35, this is no brainer. Like, even if you're a casual Mario Kart fan, like, why would you not for that price? To buy it individually by itself, it's you know, it's £75. So like, at £35, you have no complaints about this game. There's no conversation to be had or whatever. It's just, you know, then it's a normally, if anything, it's a cheaper price game. The only reason you gotta have sure, it's a new game, you gotta have all these technical analysis and systems and whatever, but the whole reason, price is a big factor, you know, for anything. So yeah, that's why you gotta have these more nuanced conversations because of that price. But yeah, if you're gonna buy it as part of the bundle, then yo, for that price, yo, it's a great game, you know. Again though, the only other question is like, oh, there's not many brand new Switch 2 games out, right? This, and there's like 3-4 others, and some of them ain't even like new. By the time this video goes out and everything, Donkey Kong Bonanza is gonna be out, and like with everything we've seen of that, in actual fact, that might look like the game you pick. I won't say system seller because we haven't seen it. We don't know what it fully is, but like that's more of the, oh, this is the reason I buy this console. There's a new fresh thing out, and let's see what it's about, you know? Because so far what I'm seeing from this is Mario Kart. There's some fresh new ideas here, which I enjoy because it changes it up. It's not just the same game again. So if that's your worry, you know, there's some great changes here. But yeah, my recommendation will be here though. 75 is too much. If you have any inclination that you like Mario Kart, you might pick this up later. Make sure to get this in the bundle. And then Nintendo has already said that they don't know that if they're gonna continuously produce the bundle, so it might be an issue of you'll get this while you can, right? Because that bundle might not be around next year, and then paying 75 for this is going to be really a tough sell. So yeah, there you have it. Shorter video will go up on YouTube, longer video will go up on Twitch. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Have you picked this up? Are you picking this up? Do you like the new changes? Do you think this is the system seller? I'd be curious to know what everybody else thinks. Other than that, once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow depending on the platform you're watching. Turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. Other than that, oh, one last thing we didn't talk about, right? The music's fantastic. Music is fantastic. They did a great job on the music. Like, it's other than free roam mode, music is my favorite thing about the game. Really enjoying the music. Yeah. Other than that, though, I'm gonna call it some. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.